Startmate itself is a group of founders who are investing their own money and time to help out that next generation of nerds become great CEOs. I think that's the neat way of putting it.
Before Startmate, I was working in finance at a private wealth management company. I've always had ideas in the back of my head and always wanted to do something on my own. So completely different to what I'm doing today.
Most recently, before Startmate, I was working at Google in their strategy and sales operations division. To learn to understand how Google or some of these big companies work, you really need to understand parts of the startup ecosystem.
The guys were the first team that we've ever invested in that has non-technical founders. Going into the program, very quickly matched them up with technical people that could help through our program of internships. Usually we invest in 2 or 3 people with an idea and help them form that first product and win those first customers.
Edrolo is an education. We build online education. We find great educators and partner with them to build online education. Traditionally, if you've been a great teacher, you've only been able to help the people in your classroom, say 20 or 30 students. But with technology, you can have unlimited access to these people.
There's probably 2 main users. One are actual students who find us online and are looking for a replacement for private tuition. The other customer are actual schools who buy in bulk. We're working closely with a lot of high schools in Victoria and New South Wales.
We are a significantly better company or startup because of going through Startmate.
Startmate is this intense pressure cooker experience, and really it's designed to get people up this huge steep learning curve in a few months. We're sort of compressing years of knowledge and years of experience into this 3, 4, 5 month experience.
There's severe time pressures, but I think that's also probably one of the best things about it. You can't kick the can down the road, you can't delay these things anymore, you've got to do it.
The best thing about Startmate is the ability for you to quickly get a prototype out to your customers as soon as possible, and also be in the same room, like a boiler room, with like-minded people. You feel like you don't have enough time every day that you're in it. You're always constantly balancing what to do each day and what to prioritize, whether it's finding which mentor you want to talk to and get feedback on a certain idea, or whether or not you should be actually hitting the phones or hitting the road selling something.
Now Startmate is in its 5th year. There is a real bond that is formed amongst the companies each year. The Startmate network itself is a group of founders as well as a growing number of alumni companies. So we have invested in 29 companies so far, and those founders are very bonded to the program and want to give back to the future generations.
The mentor network within Startmate is fantastic and so supportive. You get a range of different views from very experienced people. You get different advice from the mentors that are the official mentors, but I would encourage any Startmate team to actually reach out to recent Startmate graduating companies.
At the end of Startmate, you pitch in Australia, in Melbourne and Sydney, and then you had 3 pitch days, I believe, in Silicon Valley.
I think in Australia, people have this concept of Silicon Valley being this magical kingdom of startups. And really the point of the US component of Startmate is to say, you are just as good as any of these other people. So it's about connecting you with people that are useful to your business rather than just investment.
Great thing about Silicon Valley is just the bubbling atmosphere and all the talent that's in the region. It's hard to stand out from the crowd sometimes, so you really need to have a killer product or a killer team.
We met heaps of investors in the end in America. Then when we were sort of close to the amount of money we wanted to have, I flew to Singapore and met investors there and got a couple of them across the line.
The value of Startmate is this great network that can help you get things done. It can help you raise money. It can help you hire great people. It can help you open up partnerships or customer introductions all around the world.
You're far more valuable because you've been through Startmate, so you can raise at a higher valuation and you get more access to investors and everything because you've been through it. And then just layer on top of that, networks, people you meet, advice.
I'd love to give back to future year teams, and I've been enjoying it this year, being an alumni. Just reach out. We're all here and happy to talk to any companies in the Startmate program. If you've got a passion for what you're building, apply to Startmate because it'll help you supercharge that idea.